So, I'm going to start off by saying this. You need to get out of your comfort zone. A lot of us are sitting around, looking at the internet every day, looking at YouTube, scrolling through social media, seeing everyone living a life that we wish that we were living, doing things that we wish that we were doing. Only way that we're gonna get there too is if we take ourselves out of our comfort zone. I think it's one of my deepest fears, and it should be yours too, is to look back at, when we're older, look back on our life and wish that we had taken a chance on whatever, doing something. Like, you have to do the things that you feel called to do. Like, there's a reason why you're called to learn to cook or learn the piano or learn to sing or go after a career in being a stockbroker, or go ask this person out on a date, or buy a dog, or whatever little things that in life that we feel called to do, but for some whatever reason we just sit back and say, oh well, I could never do that. That'll never be me. Like, it's just something that I wish that I had, but I'm never gonna take action on it. Like, I believe life is about taking action, and the only way that you're gonna be able to push yourself to taking action on anything is if you get out of your comfort zone. Like, whether that's starting a business or changing careers, or whatever it may be. Like, you just have to just one day decide, okay, today's the day I'm going to start doing this. I'm going to do it, and I'm not going to look back. Like, you just have to begin. And I mean, I can't tell you how, because I don't know what it is that you're wanting to do, but all I can say is the only regret that you'll actually have is never starting. Like, say for me personally, like, I could have just, wished that I learned, to play the piano, or, learned like some of the business skills that I have, like, or like some of the other creative skills that I have. Like, I could have just let it be a thought in my head and wished for one day I'll do, but I said no. Like, while I'm young, I'm gonna sit and I'm gonna just dedicate the time every day to learning this. And now it's manifested itself where I can do anything, like, no matter where the economy goes or whatever. Like, I know I'll be able to still have my own business going. I'll still be able to take care of myself. Like, and that's all because I just took the risk and, went against what everyone was telling me I should be doing at my age. And I just learned, like, I just sat and learned so many different things. Like, it was learning so many software programs and learning skills that are applicable to being creative, and like, other like things about business, like, and entrepreneurship. Like, I could have just sat and been like, oh well, maybe 10 years from now, 15 years from now, I'll sit back and revisit this idea. But no, I said now or never. And that's honestly the same attitude that you need to have. It's now or never. Like, no one is gonna come back and help you, you know, is abrasive as that may be to say. Like, no one is really here to help you. Like, the teacher once told me I had to help myself, and I didn't know what he meant at the time, but now I do. Like, you have to help yourself get where it is that you desire to be in life. You know, so whether that's stopping certain habits that you have, or, you know, beginning good habits like, you know, exercise, or, you know, just dedicating 30 minutes a day to beginning a business, or, you know, going outside every day, like just whatever small little action you can take, it's gonna eventually, you know, is gonna eventually push yourself to whatever it is that you truly desire to have in your life. Like, you just have to take the chances and begin today. Like, don't wait for the perfect time. Don't wait for the perfect situation. Like, you know, I know a lot of people out there have a whole list of responsibilities. They have children and a house to take care of and cars to pay for, and you know, maybe you have to take care of your parents, or you know, whatever situation you're in, there's something that you could be doing every day that you know is going to eventually drive you to whatever it is that you desire to have in your life. You know, whether that's material or whether it's something deeper than that. Like, you you can't fear taking chances and taking risks. Like, you know, like for me personally, this is like a just small example. I am not really a big fan of gambling, but I was watching a boxing match last night, and they were in Vegas, and I was like, man, like, I would really love to just one day, just for one literal weekend, just go to Vegas and, you know, play the tables a little bit or something. Like, it doesn't mean I have to form a gambling addiction or anything, but just, you know, push myself out of this fear of gambling that I have. Like, you know, I don't have to spend thousands of dollars. I can just take, you know, whatever small amount and just, you know, just to do it. And I think that is something that, you know, as small as that is, it's just something that I'm not comfortable with, but I know that in order to, like, get myself to having a bigger risk-taking mindset, that's like something small I can do that's gonna help me, you know, push myself to taking risks in other areas of my life. And, you know, as an entrepreneur, your life is about taking risks. Like, there's no other way around it. Like, so yeah, I say that to say, just, you have to be comfortable being uncomfortable. Like, you have to be comfortable just pushing yourself to taking whatever risk is necessary in order to get where you truly want to be. So yeah, you know, it's currently 1:26 p.m. on a Sunday. I have not eaten a single thing yet. I'm uncomfortable right now, but guess what? I'm giving these words to you because I felt it was necessary to just do this, like, without getting all of my perfect morning routine stuff in. Like, I just had to sit down and just do this and get it off of my chest. So yeah, like, don't ever be afraid to, take a chance on yourself, yeah, like, getting out of your comfort zone can be just the smallest things, like, I think, like learning to cook new recipes throughout the week for dinner, like walking a different path that you normally do when you go on your daily walks, like, maybe if you take public transportation, like you could take a different route or something, like I mean, don't get lost, but just take the bus somewhere else that you've never been before, go go buy a few art supplies and start creating art. Just any little things that you can do that you deep down have a desire to do, but for whatever reason you just tell yourself that you have to wait, or you could like never do it. Like, you just can't doubt yourself. You just have to start. There's no way around it. You just have to start. Like, another thing for me is, like, I want to be able to travel the world at any time. Like, anytime I want, just pick up and take a trip. And I want to see a lot of places. And the only way that I'm going to get there is just grinding it out as an entrepreneur, being fortunate enough to have the financial means, and just being able to just pick up and just go wherever I want, whenever I want. Like, I'm terrified of thinking of myself, when I'm older, and wishing that I had done what was necessary in business that would allow me to travel as much as I wanted to. Like, there's just so many things, other things in my life that I want to do, that I know the only way to get there is just to keep my head down and just do it. Like, just push myself as far as I can, and I mean, I'm good at, like, taking the risk and just beginning something that at first is uncomfortable, but then over time I know it becomes normal. And so yeah, you just have to apply that mindset to everything. Like, you just have to just keep pushing. Just start, whatever it is, start, and then you just keep pushing and keep pushing and just keep going. Like, no matter who is telling you you should stop, or you're wasting your time, you should be doing this and that, or you have this sort of situation, like, with the internet and technology, anything is possible. Like, there's no excuse for not doing something. Like, you can literally, no matter how small or big your goal is, or the thing that you desire to do, you have so many resources at your fingertips that can help you learn to begin whatever it is. Like, or even just, say, like, skydiving or something. That's a lot of people's, like, bucket list activity. Like, you can watch a YouTube video and see other people's experiences with skydiving, and that'll start to get you'll start getting inspired. Like, the thought in your head will start to come, like, okay, well, if these people did it and they're okay, and they said how exhilarating it was, like, it'll start clicking in your head, like, okay, this is something I want to do. Let's just set the date, book the session, and just go for it. Like, so yeah, not saying that you should skydive necessarily, but just, whatever it is, you just got to go out there. Like a couple days ago, I repotted a plant that I have, and it got me thinking about, okay, well, like us humans, plants also need to get out of their comfort zone. The pot that we have them in is they're growing from seed, if you grow plants from seed, or when you first got it from the plant store. Eventually it's gonna get too big for that pot, and in order for it to keep growing, it has to be moved into a bigger pot. So you just go out and buy a larger pot, put your soil in there, and move the plant into that new pot, and you'll see that it really starts to flourish, and it just gets bigger and bigger. And so that's the same for us humans. It's like, in order to continue personal growth or professional growth, whatever it is, we just have to push ourselves out of our comfort zone and, move into places that could seem scary, and, it's the unknown, but we know that if we move ourselves there, we're going to flourish, and we're just gonna be the best version of ourselves that we could possibly be. So yeah, I appreciate you listening to these words. I hope some of it stuck with you, and if you're afraid to do something, you go out and do it. Like, there's no point in wishing and waiting. Like, just take the steps now. Like, start now. It's all you can do. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe, and check out my links that are down in the description. And I hope you have a wonderful day or night or whatever it is, wherever you are. And yeah, leave a comment if you want. Let me know your thoughts. Yeah. Until next time, everyone, peace.